Good morning, new day, new project. I'm just getting some old offcuts of timber that I had, and I'm going to start making a neck or a couple of necks for cigar box guitars. Wish me luck. So far so good. My intention now is to use kiln dried strips of pine with a hardwood centerpiece. The theory being that if I glue these strips together, there's enough there for two necks by the way, but if I glue these strips together to make the neck rather than making it a one solid piece, I might even be able to stop the neck from twisting. But even so, it should look nice. Okay, that's it all glued up. All I gotta do now, that's one neck clamped up, shape it, plane it, so with a little bit of luck, see where it turns out. It should be quite effective. So moving on, as long as I manage to do the rest of it correctly. Yep, we'll see what that looks like when it's starting out. So it's just a case of trimming it, making sure that I leave enough inside of the box so it's got plenty of support inside, and that should be it. Well, as far as I can go at the moment then. Well, here I have it all sort of anyway mocked up. Not sure about the scale length, but never mind, it's a one-off. Okay, so I've cut out now the sides, the ends and the length of what I intend the cigar box type guitar is going to look like. I've also been practicing with a homemade jig to do some box joints, which seem to have turned out quite well actually. And that's the jig I used. I'll put a link in the comments to say whose template I based it on, but it's actually quite a useful piece of equipment. Put a nice fancy handle on, keep my fingers away from the blade, which is always a handy thing to do I suppose. Right, time to bat on. Thank you. Okay, so we're squared up, glued up and clamped. That little jig there is absolutely superb. As I say, I'll put a link in the description below about how to make that. Thank you. Well, we've got this one now glued up with the back on, so that should be ready to work on again tomorrow. Also over there I've got another one that I've already started on because I had some offcuts left over from another project. So I thought, well, why not make another box? Might be a cigar box, or it might be a trinket box, or it might be a key box, but whatever, it's there. I've just finished now gluing in corner blocks to give it the strength and rigidity, and also to keep it square at the corners. So we're definitely getting there. Okay, back to neck shaping now, which is absolutely nerve jangling for me. Having to do a little bit at a time because this is the point where it could all be thrown away and started again. But little bit at a time. I'm going for an 1.25" fret width on it, which I figure is quite a good width for 3-string. Whether it is or it isn't, we'll soon find out, won't we? Okay, the box is now square and sanded and ready for more work doing on it with regard to having the neck chopped out. As you can see, I've started to mark it out, so I've got the neck roughly shaped, the tailpiece just chopped ready to slot into the neck. I'm going to cut a slot there to allow that to sit down inside of the box, and then I'll cut a piece out of either end of the box to allow it to go through. But I will get back and show you the rest as I do it, and hopefully what I'm doing will work out right. Who knows? Thank you. For the observant amongst you, you will see now that I have a different size box here, and that's the original one that was making. Fortunately, because I was using that one that was going to be a test piece anyway. Oh, sorry about that, it's gone out of vision. You will see that I have here the neck, which, having cut it down to size that I wanted, is absolutely perfect for a 3-string. Hence swapping over now to do the smaller box so that it looks and sounds as it should, as against the larger box, which I'm going to use as a 4-string. So on the smaller box I have started to cut out, ready for the neck to go through the body. Now the chop out. So as you can see, I've sawn down first of all, and now I'm using a chisel to chop out the approximate shape for the neck. I'll be doing this on both sides of the box, and then with a bit of luck the neck should slot into that. We shall see. Really impressed now, it's really starting to take shape. Neck trimmed to a rough shape before I start maybe doing something with the headstock, and then putting the hardwood on for the fretboard. But no, happy now. See how we go for the rest of it. There we are now, all glued up and clamped up. Neck shaped roughly how I want it. The next bit is I'll be doing the top for it, and also then the fretboard. But it's looking lovely. That's the box with the pattern I'm going to use. As you can see, nicely taking shape now. I think with all of these things, patience is the answer to this. I'm going to put pizzos inside of that, and that's a test for the fret wire. So onward and upwards. Bye for now. A useful tip I got off YouTube. Wish I could remember where I got it from, because I would enter a link for it. That was using a little saw here. And cut the frets, provided you make sure that you've got a good blade in and that it's square to the table. These can be cut reasonably easily, because both the width of the blade and the depth of the blade appears to be perfect. Just to give the frets a helping hand on the start, I'm using a triangular file just to open up very slightly the tops of the frets where I've cut there, and that should just make it easier to get the frets in and square. Okay, there we have the fret markers in. I've done those using dowels to give them a little bit of a contrast. So by the time they're sanded down and a little bit of lemon oil on, should look great. Now we have a single piezo hot glued into place, and the rest of the wiring done. So that's that finished for now. I'll get the fretboard finished off now. There we go, getting closer all the time now. So short of a good sanding as yet, but at the moment I've worked out a little bridge piece, and maybe a broom handle cut and shaped for the volume pot, and for the nut I've cut a small piece of white oak. So all in all, things are taking shape again. That's the bridge piece there now. It's not glued, I'm going to make it a floating bridge. There you can see there are eyelets that I've put in to help the strings come through. And if I take that off and turn it over, on the bottom side of that, if you can see those now, those are actually the pop rivets where I've just knocked the middle piece out, which provides then for the string to go through and come through onto the top of there, over the top of the bridge hopefully. And then, as you can see, holes drilled there for the tuning pegs, really taking shape. Here she is in all her glory, Lady Luck. Totally over the moon with it. That's been done with pyrography, so that's all just been burnt in. As I say, highly delighted. I'll do a video of what she sounds like, both acoustic and plugged in. Yeah, here she is, played or noodled around with acoustically. Lady Luck, acoustically. Okay, here we go, plugged in. See what happens. Thank you.